So this morning we're at Buckhorn State Park, and we're going to be doing the Glacial Trail and the Timber Trail. Shortly up the trail you come to what's called the Turtle Loop, and it's just a small little loop around this little fishing pond. And there's a pavilion here for picnic or whatever, and normally a porta potty, but wind took care of that. So we're not going to walk around the Turtle Loop, we're just going to keep going down the main trail. When you get to the backside of the fishing pond, the trail is going to do a fork. If you go right, it just keeps taking you around the fishing pond. But if you take the left, which you see behind me, that is the start of the Glacial Trail. As you come into the pine trees, Whispering Pines veers off to the left, Glacial Trail keeps going straight. And we're going to keep going straight on Glacial Trail. Early in the spring, before the trail gets too crazy with people, it's very common to see deer or turkeys on the trail. So if you keep your eyes open, you just might see some. As you continue down the Glacial Trail, you will come to the other end of Whispering Pines, which Whispering Pines is just a loop that goes through the pine trees. Alright. And then after some more walking, you're going to come to another intersection where you have the Glacial Lake Trail that keeps going straight, or you have the Timber Trail, which veers off to the left. Bench to take a break if you feel you need a break, but we're going to keep on the Glacial Trail. Alright, and then you're going to come down a little further and you're going to come to another intersection. And this is kind of the end of the Glacial Trail. If you keep going straight, you're going to come out to the road, and then left here is the Timber Trail. So we're going to take the Timber Trail loop and head back. These trails are all relatively flat and pretty easy walking. They do have benches set up periodically so you can stop and rest. But keep in mind, in the summer, ticks and biting flies are a real thing here. So you're definitely going to wear repellent. And for the most part, these trails are in the sun, so and there's no water sources along the way. So make sure you bring enough water. So all these trails are marked very well. You can see behind me, there's a trail going this way. That's not really a trail. And all the markers tell you the trail goes back this way. So just pay attention to the signs. Pets are allowed on all the trails. They are required to be on a leash. And I have been seeing a ton of coyote poop today, more than normal. So keep that in mind if you do come out here, that there are coyotes in the area. That is the end of the Timber Trail loop. So now we're back out on the Glacial Trail, and we'll take that back and we'll take the Whispering Pines loop, and then we'll take the Turtle loop just because. Okay, so now we are back to the Whispering Pines loop. So we're going to take this, it'll swing us around, and it'll take us back out to Glacial Trail, which will take us back to the parking lot. Now, even though these trails are outside the gates of the park, they are still considered a state park, and a park sticker is required. Something else to consider, in the spring they do allow turkey hunting in most of this area where these trails are located, and in the fall they allow deer hunting. So if you are hiking either of those times, I advise putting on bright colors just to be safe. Alright, we are coming back out onto Glacial Trail. Just a short little loop. We'll take this back down to the fishing pond, and we'll take the Turtle Trail around the backside of the fishing pond, and then that is going to be it. I've been walking for a little over an hour, but I have been stopping and filming, and I do walk at a pretty fast pace. So, to give you a rough idea how long the trail takes, if you have small kids who probably can't go very long and you want to avoid carrying them, I would do the Glacial Trail and then take the Whispering Pines loop and then come back out. That's a fairly short walk. Most kids should be able to handle it. Okay, now we're back out, and like I said, the little gravel loop around the pond is called the Turtle Loop. We're gonna go do that. Alright, that's it. So according to the map, it says the Timber Trail is 1.3 miles. The Glacier Trail is 1 mile. The Whispering Pines Loop is half a mile. And the Turtle Trail, which they count from here, then the loop around the pond, is 0.4 miles. So fairly easy. Well, we did all of them. But thanks for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe. And we'll be back with another hike video.